Welcome to Top Stories on Viewer Television. My name is Charles Doke. The Joint Admissions and Matriculation Board on Saturday revealed that over 1.16 million admission seekers have so far registered to take the 2023 Unified Tertiary Matriculation Examination and Direct Entry Examinations. The Registrar of JAMB, Professor Ishaq Oloyede, stated this during a monitoring tour of some computer-based test centers in Abuja. Oloyede, during the tour, visited CBT centers located at Total Child International School, Dutse, JAMB Abuja Zonal Office, Life Camp, Global Distance Learning Institute, and SASCON International College, Abuja, respectively. He also said that the board would not extend the deadline for the 2023 UTME registration, while warning centers against extortion of candidates. The Independent National Electoral Commission has launched a web platform for online training of electoral officials. The electoral body, in a series of tweets, said the app, called INEC eSchool, is aimed at enhancing the effectiveness of electoral training of its officials ahead of the elections. Adding that the website is user-friendly, the electoral body explained that the app uses face-to-face and virtual approaches by integrating text-based audio and videos in order to help officials gain deeper understanding of its processes. The app, according to INEC, is available on Google Play Store and was done with the support of the International Foundation for Electoral Systems. The Kaduna State Coordinator of the National Youth Service Corps, Agbo Obim, reassured Corps members of their security that it was paramount to the statutory duties of the scheme and the Independent National Electoral Commission. Obim gave the assurance in Kaduna while speaking with newsmen on the sideline of a cultural carnival by Corps members of the 2023 Batch A Stream 1 at the temporary orientation camp in Kurmimashi. Commenting on the forthcoming general elections, he said NYSC has engaged INEC and intimated them that Corps members should not be posted to volatile areas. The coordinator warned the Corps members to eschew partisan politics. The death toll from the massive earthquake in Turkey and Syria will double or more from its current level of 28,000, United Nations Relief Chief Martin Griffiths has said. Griffiths arrived in Turkey's southern city of Kahramanmaraş to the epicenter of the 7.8 magnitude tremor and upturned millions of lives in the pre-dawn hours of Monday. Officials and medics said 24,617 people were killed in Turkey and 3,574 in Syria. The confirmed total now stands at 28,191. Tens of thousands of rescue workers are scouring flattened neighborhoods despite freezing weather that has deepened the misery of millions now in desperate need of aid. President Joe Biden has promised to abolish capital punishment for federal crimes, but the U.S. government is due to argue beginning Monday that an Uzbek man should get the death penalty for killing 8 people in New York half a decade ago. The same 12 jurors who last month convicted Saifullo Saipov of several murder and terrorism charges will decide whether he should be jailed for life or sentenced to death. Although the Biden administration declared a moratorium on all federal executions, if Saipov receives the sentence, he could be put to death either under a future president or if the moratorium is lifted. Saipov, now 35, drove a rented pickup truck down a Manhattan bike path as New Yorkers prepared to celebrate Halloween on October 31, 2017. The death included a group of 5 friends from Argentina. At least 12 other people were injured before police shot Saipov in the abdomen. Now, Bauchi State Government, through the Ministries of Agriculture, Education, Health, and the State Primary Healthcare Development Agency, in collaboration with the USAID Breakthrough Action Nigeria, intensifies awareness creation campaign in schools around the state on Lassa fever. This is coming as the state is battling with more cases and increasing mortality rates in some local government areas, which is why the need to ensure adequate preventive measures are being taken to prevent further spread of the deadly disease. Our Bauchi State correspondent Awal Hassan completes this story.
Surging cases of Lassa fever in some local governments of Bauchi State calls for awareness campaigns. The state ministries of Agriculture and Rural Development, Education, Health, as well as the State Primary Healthcare Development Agency have collaborated with the USAID Breakthrough Action Nigeria to make sure that students, especially in boarding schools, understand the preventive measures.
Definitely in the state, we've been having reports of Lassa fever in some of the local governments, almost five of them. Kirfi, Bauchi, Tafawa Balewa, Toro, Ganjua. These are 5 local governments that have been reporting this case of Lassa fever. And Bauchi is among the local government.
We have concern because, as I told you, it's a disease that the state has been battling with for quite some time now. And we know it's one of the fatal zoonotic diseases and it's been transmitted by rats. And we know rats are everywhere. And so that's why we feel coming to discuss with this student will be very important, because these students are coming from different LGS, some even outside the state. So we believe by the time we sensitize them, this information will go a long way, and a lot of people will get to understand how important the disease is and what are the things needed to prevent themselves from getting infected.
At the Government Girls College Bauchi, the emphasis is on preventive measures and symptoms of Lassa fever, which is necessary for people to know for the safety of their lives.
Yeah, one of the key things is we inform them on how you get infected. We said usually it's from rats, but then also people that get infected can also infect other people. So you can also have transmission from human to humans. And so we also went down and discussed few of the symptoms you see, one key of which is the fever. That's from the name Lassa fever. You see fever, you see diarrhea, sometimes you have vomition, sometimes you have generalized weakness of the body. At the initial stages. So when the condition gets bad, you begin to see bleeding coming from orifices, and then usually patients hardly respond to treatment when they get to that level. So we encourage them to report cases early so we can be able to treat early, and so we successfully save the life of that particular patient.
For the principal of the school, this sensitization is timely, the knowledge of which would be extended to the rest of the students who were not part of the gathering.
Yes, that's why my teachers are here. The senior mistress, academics, and senior master too is here. Then their club and society mistress, so that they will arrange on how they are going to emphasize on this sensitization. And I promise that on Monday there will be a program or a drama and presentation on this sensitization.
Similar campaign was carried out at the Federal Government Girls College Bauchi. Awal Hassan, VOA TV News, Bauchi.
And that's it on Top Stories. Thanks for watching. Do enjoy the rest of your day.